Welcome, everybody. It is going to be a very special show today because we are going to decorate wedding tables. And who better to ask than Max Hurtaud, the man himself who decorated many weddings, and he is really, really good at it. So I think it's time to get Max into the live stream and to see what he made. He made 5 different tables, different styles, different colors. So I think it's going to be really nice. Already had a little bit of a preview. So without further ado, let's get Max into the live stream. And there he is, the one and only.
Hello.
Welcome, Max. I can
Thank
already see the whole table is already whole dressed up. So tell me,
you.
what's your plan today?
So today for the table, wedding table decoration, I'm going to decorate 5 tables with 5 different styles, different theme, different colors, and of course different flowers.
Yeah.
So let's start with the first one. So I choose the table. To start, we start quietly with very soft and delicate colors like white and green with a very spring spirit.
Yeah.
You can see I have very nice chrysanthemums, spray roses, delphinium, and everything is in a base, in a glass base on the table.
Okay. Wow. So we also have the plates and everything is there. So it really is a wedding table. And who's also there? That's our one and only John Koopman. He will be there to shoot some more details because there's so much going on the table. So we can't do without some detailed shots as well. Welcome in, everybody. Let me know in the chat where you're from, because we already have a friend of the show, Sally Hardy, in saying hello, all you magical people from Berkshire, UK. Glad to see you again, Sally. So, Max, a lot of different white flowers. You already mentioned the white Baltica from Beyond Chrysanthemum.
Yeah.
And I see you're using the Lysianthus, the white Lysianthus from Lucht Lysianthus.
Yeah, I choose the Alicia Pure White, if I say right,
Yeah,
from Luc Lysianthus. And I really try to make it really clear and pure with the white to keep like the fresh spirit on the table.
yeah.
I decided also
So,
to use the chrysanthemum from Beyond, the Baltica, to highlight them, to show that we can use them also for weddings. I kept like the complete stems and just keep 2 flowers on top to make
yeah,
it lighter, to make it maybe a little bit more graphic and elegant, not too massive. And I think it's a very good combination to use these strong flowers as the chrysanthemum.
yeah. So tell me, you're putting the flowers in the glass vases. What's in the
Yeah.
glass vase? What are you using
In,
there?
in the base, I have like the floral foam,
Yeah,
and I cover them with the stone to make it a little bit nicer, a little bit more sophisticated and natural.
yeah. Oh. John, can we have some details, please, as well, of what Max
Yeah.
is doing and how the table looks? Because there's so many things going on. I even see a menu. I see everybody has his own place on the table.
John, do you have a visual from the extra camera?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Okay.
There we go. So here we see the vases filled with floral foam and covered up with little stones. We see the names for everybody sitting on the table, but also the menu. So you really created the whole atmosphere there, Max.
I create like 5 complete design, 5 complete table. Actually, we just missed the meal, so
Yeah,
we could eat like a pizza, for example,
yeah,
or maybe like more wedding dinner.
yeah.
But it was for me very important to do the complete setting, like flowers, plates, glasses, menu, names, candles, to show that it's all combined and it's a teamwork to make something wow. So of
Yeah.
course, a table without flowers it's a little bit sad. But if we add details like menu, names, candles, the team works and it makes the magic.
Yeah, it really does. What are details where people really should look at when you're decorating a wedding table in terms of flowers or the whole composition?
First, before thinking about the flowers, just think about of course, the color because that's very important, and the shape that you want to give. Something like curvy, something really graphic with a straight line. It's really up to you. But if you choose one direction, you have to keep it until the end of the decoration. And from that, you add small detail that you will keep repeating to make it nicer and with a visual impact.
It is really beautiful. We also see the white spray roses with a lot of flowers on it. It's the white lily from the Opstal. Now Max is using the agapanthus from Margin Par, as well as the delphinium from Margin Par. They've got a lovely assortment of all different of flowers. We will see more of that soon as well.
And for this kind of design, it's very important to give like different height of flowers to give like a rhythm.
Yeah. And I think it's also good to have an open design or the design high so people can, when they sit opposite to each other, that they can still see each other.
Yeah, and sometimes we do like for weddings, it's maybe more like for social media pictures, more and more for weddings. And during the dinner, people just move the flowers on the floor because they just want to talk to each other. That's also a solution.
Yeah. And with
Except when your mother-in-law is on the other side of the
Yeah.
table.
Depends the person
Depends. No, no,
because you don't choose the placement.
John is next to Alison in this case.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So we've got a lot of friends from the show in. We've got Claudia in saying hi, my friends. Geertje is in, and so many more. Aliyah is in as well from Canada, saying beautiful table, Max. So a lot of more and more people coming in and enjoying this beautiful arrangement you are making at the moment.
And Leah's favorite flower is in.
The chrysanthemum.
Yeah, the whites.
So Max, maybe you can you show us what you're using right now, because it's a tiny flower, but it's a very special one.
My assistant will come.
Yeah, the lovely assistant Jean.
I'm using the Clematis Amazing Kibo from Margin Par. It's a very nice variety, very light, even lighter than the regular Clematis.
Yeah.
The texture, it's really soft, like fluffy.
Yeah.
And I think it's really nice to combine with different flowers for the design.
It's really nice, and it gives a special effect to the whole design.
Yeah, it's kind of, that's more details, and you add more details, and then you get the final result. But then you can be curious on the table and see every single detail that you want. It's full, and you can take time during all the dinner to have a look on the flowers, different varieties, different textures. So you keep attract the guest.
Yeah. Especially if you have somebody boring next to you, you can at least enjoy the flowers and discover new things in the floral arrangement all evening.
And the most important when you do like a floral decoration for weddings, like table or other, it's more it's not making just a floral design, but it's creating a floral experience to give memories to the guest and the bride and the groom, of course. And people will remember more the atmosphere that you create than the flowers.
Yeah. It's really amazing how you're pulling this one off, Max.
You're in awe.
Yeah, I really are. And with me, all the people watching, already seeing so many nice comments coming in. Wow. And like
So
I
now
said
you see,
before,
yeah, sorry.
yeah, no, continue, Max.
So I'm using now some Eleborus from Margin Par as well to bring some more green flower in the design.
Max, you're using a different kind of base to put your flowers in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
so
you tell
it's
something
different.
more about that?
Sorry?
Can you tell something more about that?
I will tell you more about that. So I use different base. So I mean, it's the round base in glass container, but in different diameter. So you give you repeat the movement of the round shape, but you
Yeah.
give the round with different diameter, different size, and that keeps also attracting to the design.
And what's in it?
Foam
Foam
and stones to cover.
and stones to cover the foam.
And the round theme is even coming back in the menu as well.
Yeah,
Oh, that's an absolute fabulous detail, John. It really
Yeah.
is.
It
It's a
really is.
transparent detail. A transparent menu
yeah.
in a cylinder presentation. And it looks absolutely amazing.
And
Look,
during the
there's
night,
John.
you can put a candle inside.
Alison.
There is a candle inside, but now with the light, we cannot see this.
Okay.
But there is a candle in during the dinner. You can just burn the candles and make a more effect to your guests. So the
Really?
question about details.
I mean, it's all in the details, and I see so many details. For the people who don't know yet, we make a lookbook of all the designs or the tables this time that we make. If you register for the show on flowercircus.nl, we will send you the lookbook. Also, previous lookbooks from the previous shows you can find on our website. You can download it for free there, and you can see what all the designers make, and also all the flowers we use. We mention as well. So if you're so inspired, you want to make something similar, you also know which flowers you need. Some really
It's the
nice.
first time I think you're sort of speechless, John.
I'm even afraid to talk with so much beauty going on.
Yes, I made it.
You want me to do the talking, Max?
No, it's fine. We just enjoy the table.
Okay. Just enjoy the table.
Well, I will just give you some of the comments. Gazala is saying beautiful table. Catherine Louise Naylor is asking, will this be available to watch later, please? Yes, it will be, Catherine. Check out our YouTube channel as well. All the previous shows are there. This show is now live on YouTube, but will be there later on as well, just to see the beauty that Max is making. Vicky Hees is saying, I love creating these tablescapes in some of my demonstrations, especially at Christmas. Delightful, Max. Farida is saying, beautiful blend of flowers, looks magical. Magnifique from Dulcina. Pascal Zeilmans from the fairy tale town is saying, hi, Max, nice work. with a question mark. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Kirsten van Dijk is saying, what a color story, what a rhythm. Margaret Kay is saying, let me see, where is it? There she is. I like that you can see everyone at the table with this gorgeous design. And friend of the show is here as well, Willie Armelini, saying, hello, Flower World. So we've got a lot of our friends in today. And for the people who joined a little bit later, this show is about wedding tables, Max is making 5 different wedding decorations. This is the first table he is making, and it's going to be different styles, different colors, different flowers, just to inspire you for this upcoming wedding season. Max just keeps on adding those details. With adding a little bit of the green colors with the grasses, the jasmantium, and the helleborus, the white pops out a little bit more there as well.
And here we are with the first table.
Wow.
So now do the trick they do in Italian weddings.
Allez.
3, 2.
You can.
No, we don't.
We need to take pictures.
So this is table number 1. We've got 5 different tables, as I said. If you want to know more and want to see more, go to the website flowercircus.nl, register for the lookbook. So then you get all the pictures as well of and the details of these beautiful wedding tables. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, don't forget to like, to subscribe, so you see more of the content of Flower Circus. We try to inspire you in many different ways. This week we also been traveling a lot to different growers. We've been at the Dutch Lily Week, so we made a lot of pictures there as well. So soon those videos will go online as well, so where you can see more what's happening.
Yes.
So some beautiful flowers. So yeah, we just want to share that with you. And there we go for table number 2.
Ta-da! So this is the table number 2, based on the orange, peachy salmon color, like fall color, and based also on the natural elements. So you can see the first table was really like really sophisticated with the glass and the stones, the white colors. Now we are more natural on colors and texture.
Wow. So tell us a little bit more about the base that you have in the center of the table, Max.
So it's a plank, wooden plank. So the size of the table, I think it's more or less 20 centimeters wide. And from here, I could put some nails to set my wave of moss that I made based on the chicken wire.
Yeah. Okay. So having it on a wooden plank, that also means that you can do a lot of preparation at home in your workshop or in your flower shop, and
Yeah.
then come in with already half prepared or maybe 90% prepared flower work.
Yeah, that's why I always use like a wooden plank on my design for always, the most as I can, of course, for an event, because with the preparation I can prepare in advance. If I have some time off, I can also take work in advance and not be in the last minute in the rush and do the job half done. So
Yeah.
for me, it's very important because every detail matter. So it's super important to be really prepared on every task.
Yeah. Wow. And again, I see some tubes as well, but you covered the tubes. John, maybe you can zoom in on the construction and the flower tubes as well.
So it's flower tube for orchids that I cover with some bind wire.
Yeah.
And so I have 2 different sizes of tubes. So I have 15 centimeters and 30 centimeters. So I can play with the rhythm as well. So same shape, different length. So
Yeah.
I have different size, and I bring the rhythm on my wave of platmos. And then I play with my flowers.
Wow.
Look again at the details, John.
It's absolutely amazing what you're pulling off here, Max. And the menu as well. And I see a
Yeah.
beautiful.
For this table, I decided to place only 2 menus on each side because, of course, it's not necessary for everyone to have his own menu. So
Yeah.
for the first table, we had 4 menus, for menus for 6 person. Here we have 2 menus for 6 person, and sometimes we get one per person. It's depending how you want and how you see the table decoration.
So you're also using a beautiful anthurium there, the anthurium lycosa.
I play with the line of the anthurium to make connection between my two ways of platmos and also between the tubes. So I have kind of straight flowers, such like astil, spray roses, beautiful spray roses, and some gloriosa. And I make the connection with this beautiful anthurium that match perfectly with the candles and the table idea.
Yeah, but the anthurium stems are bent a little bit.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Because they didn't come in like that because they were perfectly straight.
So I do this with my neck, actually.
Okay. So as a florist, you're using your hands, but also your neck.
John, there at the back.
Oh, yeah.
My assistant is coming to bring one to show you my technique. That's a technique that I learned many, many years ago. I use it when I do also competition.
Yeah.
On doing this, I have more chance of not breaking the stem.
Okay. So we're gonna see a secret tip from Max here.
So you have the anthurium still quite
Sturdy.
yeah. You place it behind your neck here, and you just warm it up like this, more and more and more, because that's the warmest part of the body behind your neck.
Oh,
So the temperature is good for the stem, and that's also very easy to curve it with your neck. So that's a perfect combo.
I think I know a warmer spot, but this is quite decent and the other spot isn't. So.
In the professional way, yes. And then you bend it as you want.
Wow. So now it really follows the lines of your
Yeah.
construction.
Yeah.
Wow. Great tip. I didn't know that. I was quite surprised when you were preparing. I thought, what is he doing? Does he have an itchy neck or something? But
I always surprise everyone. I know.
So Kirsten is saying the contrast of hyper-feminine astilbe and the other masculine emolents is very effective. Farida is saying gorgeous color combinations. The anthuriums, wow. The anthurium lycosa really combines well with a lot of different flowers because there's so many different colors in the anthurium itself. And Margaret is asking, is that gloriosas? Yes, it is. We have some wonderful gloriosas from Margin Par as well.
Yes, beautiful gloriosa from Margin Par. Different colors in the same pack, so you can play with the color combination. Great to use.
The dark Amimaias, which is wonderful as well.
So this flower will bring like more natural aspect to the design. That's why I have to use it.
A lot of people didn't know the trick, and thanking you for the trick, Max.
So now you can make videos when you do this, and you can send to Flower Circus.
Yeah.
And make a reel.
Then we make a reel. So if everybody who has anthuriums in their shop or working with anthuriums, let's make a nice reel. Everybody what is it? Walk like an Egyptian, and then we make a new song, bend anthurium like Max. Something like that. So next question about bending anthuriums like that, Max. Does it work with other flowers, like for example arums as well?
Yeah, you can do with calla lilies. You can do also with ornithogalum. It works also when you can bend the stem. Actually, you can bend with your finger.
Yeah.
But the easiest part for me, in easiest way, is to use your neck.
Yeah. So oleums would be a good one to do as well.
Allium is still quite complicated because it's a strong stem. But Anthurium, and Calla lilies, they are the best to use on that.
Okay. John, can we have some more details? Because
Yes, we can.
I'm seeing Talinum Long John, named after you, John.
Yeah, it's probably written wrong, but that's okay. So I think it's named after you.
Yeah.
So just look at the astilbe, how filled with flowers it is, because it's a really nice astilbe. And a sturdy one as well, by the way. And then the gloriosas, the spray roses from the opstal. Wow.
And it's not just the front side, John.
No. It's
Of course.
because there's people on both sides of the tables, John. So you need to do both sides.
Yeah, I
And
know.
like with what Max is doing, make sure you walk around the table when you do a table decoration like this.
For the purpose of demonstration, you could think it's just the front side, but
But it's not.
it's not. It's not. Ce n'est pas weet ik veel wat.
So Max, if you get a couple or a wedding planner coming to you and talking about, okay, I want to decorate the table, what are the things you're asking for first besides color?
So if they have a theme or if there is something special that they like,
Yeah.
I always ask if they have one flower that they love and one flower that they don't like. But just one, not a complete list. Make my life easier. And from that, we talk about life and we talk. It's like like a meeting to know each other. And
Yeah.
I ask a question depending the meeting how it's going, and I can take some more information and things like this, and then I combine like the surprise design.
So it's always a sort of surprise.
More or less, yes.
And if they come to you with, let's say,
I want that.
Sorry?
They say I want that like a picture.
Yeah?
I will do, but it won't be. It will be good, but
It will be not a Max Hurtaud.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can understand they need pictures to make them like secure, and so we can take picture to give a basic idea.
Yeah?
But they say, okay, you see this, you won't get this.
Yeah.
That's important. Because we are florists, and florists, we are creative. We are not just copycat of Pinterest.
No, and I think you're not doing yourself a favor when you call yourself a florist. I think you're more of a floral designer than a florist.
That's true.
You're a true artist, Max.
You really are. And you know the possibilities more than people not working in flowers as well.
Yeah, in general, yes. I hope.
He's now standing beside his shoes, John.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say he should, but he's really, I mean, when I called Max to ask to do a show, I said I wanted to do something different. And then coming up with this idea, so no bouquets this time, really table decorations. And then he said, I can do 5 tables. I said, okay, let's see. And then when he started to build up the tables today, the more he started to decorate them, the more silence I got, actually. And that doesn't happen very often.
It's true. But it's also, if I can compare a demonstration with bouquets and demonstration with table decoration is a lot of preparation.
Yeah.
It's not about frame or thing, it's about thinking about everything to make sure that everything is perfect. So 5 tables for today, it's almost 2 shows to prepare with bouquets and frames. And if you want the trick for the people, I just finished to prepare 5 minutes before the beginning of the show.
Yeah. We're just in time, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. The result is there. We can say. I mean, it's unbelievable how it looks. So very well done.
So I'm just adding some details of flowers. I have now the Sanguisorba from Margin Pa. They are combining perfectly with the Talinum.
Yeah.
It's a color match.
Wow, it's unbelievable. And you were talking about that preparation takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
We've seen some pictures of you where you were part of a big team in Texas, in America.
Yeah.
There was if I'm correct, with Bill Schaefer and Wilkerson Rhodes, right?
Yeah. In Texas, yes, it was with them end of February.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a very, very big work. It was 152,000 stems for the wedding. So actually, all the people just for the flowers were almost 40 people for more than 1 week.
Wow.
So it was crazy. Actually, that was my first time that I dreamed about roses, roses in Oasis, 2 nights in a row. So it was a never-ending story. But it was a very, very great work with a great team as well. Everything was well prepared, the list, flower list, and all information that what we have to do. It's still a lot of work to do, but it was very nice.
It's unbelievable, and the pictures. I mean, it's unbelievable to see it. Bill Schaefer, for the people. Let me see. We did a Flower Circus talk with Bill. It's already a while ago. I will put the link in the chat as well. So after the show, maybe nice to see, to learn more about Bill Schaefer. And also, I will put the link in there from Wilkinson Roads, so you can see more pictures of that design and the design team where Max was part of.
And for this wedding, I know it was more or less of preparation, listing, finding people to make, creating the frames from Bill. It was more than 300 hours of work.
Wow.
It was like a big project.
Yeah. So can you imagine? I mean, the week, of course, where you had all the people. Was just the final part in the whole preparation.
Yeah.
And in terms of time, maybe that was only 25%. So it's 75% preparation time.
Yeah. Sometimes we don't see everything on the picture, but it's still a lot of work.
Yeah. Kirsten van Dijk is saying, the linum dries extremely well too. Do you know who's the grower? The grower is Margin Pa, Kirsten. Jackie Owen is asking Max, how's the mass structure made? Sorry if you've already said, but I think it's good to tell Max how you made this mass structure.
So I use a chicken wire. So the chicken wire inside, I just go through some wires to make it stronger.
Yeah.
And I cover with the moss and some wires to tidy it up.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then I clean it to make it cleaner, actually more elegant.
Yeah. Yeah, because the moss is just picked from the forest, so there could be some small twigs in it and
some insects.
Yeah, some insects, some dry spots. So
it's also protein for the meal.
Yeah, but if you're vegetarian, I don't know if an insect counts. Yes or no?
That's another story. And then I will just finish here.
So the most important part, as we've seen in table number 1, table number 2 as well, just to go with the whole style, with everything, with the menu, even with the placement, with the names. It's also made out of wood. So this has a really natural, almost forest feeling to it.
And here we are with the second table.
Wow, I'm I'm in love with the second table as well.
So as you can see here, I have like two big parts of flowers. So this one with the big part of moss, the second and smaller part. And here I have like a middle point, just focus on candles,
Yeah.
just to break the repetition and give a rhythm. So sometimes it's nice to put some candles together, like a focal point, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's nice to repeat. But here I wanted to make stronger an impact, visual impact with the candles on that part.
Yeah. Dulcina is asking, is there a perfect number of candles or tubes per group?
No, actually no. For the tubes, it's no. I just work per group, so I work with my eyes. But if I miss one tube, I can always add or I can take it off because it's easy with the moss. You don't break the frame, so it's very easy to move.
Okay.
And for the candles, I put 5 because I think for the size of the design, 5 was good, but I could put 3 or. But 5 for me was a good number to get a real impact.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Morgan is saying stunning, and a lot of kisses there as well from Morgan.
Hello, Morgan.
We've got Dimitris. Dimitris is saying sometimes it happens florists are not floral designers, but only sellers of ready bouquets. To be a good floral designer is not easy or simple. It's necessary to have knowledge, technical skills, creativity, and continuously information about new products of the floral industry. And that's why you are here as well, Dimitris, to see some of the new varieties, but also to have some inspiration. So it's, I mean, already table number 3 is is beautiful. Again with some mosses, but totally different flowers.
Yeah.
And John, I don't know if you're close by with the camera.
Yes, I am.
I think the candle holders deserve a close up here.
Yeah, they will.
And there we go. So I see a rose, but it's Max. You need to explain this because
So it's a preserved rose. So actually there is 2 or 3 preserved roses that I destroyed petal per petal, and then I glue them back all together on the candle holder
yeah,
to make the base for the candle.
wow, this is really creative, and I really love the idea. But
This will last forever, John.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, how much time did it take, first of all, to decompose the preserved rose and then put it back together on the candle holder?
For one, it's about 10 minutes.
Wow, then you're like a machine.
Yeah. Then when you get the technique, it's fine.
Yeah. So the first one was
You
8.
get the technique at the last one.
Yeah. Practice make perfect, they say.
Yeah. So for this one, I have 2 different approach about the flowers. I have some flowers in vase and some flowers in the new way to place the flowers. It's called ocean touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I have my wonderful assistant.
Yeah.
That we
We
talk.
have Mr. Ocean Pouch. Yeah.
I think the audience already knows I'm quite enthusiastic about this revolutionary product. But it's not just that. We have now 2 different shapes, a smaller shape and a bigger shape. It's completely decomposable, so it's completely sustainable, and it works
Perfectly.
perfectly.
Yeah.
If you want to know more about the ocean pouch, please go to John.
newagefloral.com. I will show it in the comments as well.
It's a revolutionary product, and I urge floral designers and florists to at least try it for once and get your own opinion about this fabulous product.
I think now that we're talking about wedding tables, wedding decorations, the nice thing about, besides being the most important, sustainable with the ocean pouch, it doesn't drip. So if you have a backdrop where you have places where you want to place your flowers higher and people are walking underneath, you don't want water to drip. So then the ocean pouch is a great solution. There it is.
Do you already have a favorite, John, of these three tables we have now seen?
Yeah, my favorite is number 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, just like the Olympics.
Yeah,
It's a shame we have 4 and 5 still coming.
I should stop.
But table 5 is a real showstopper.
yeah. And here again, I see already so many things happening as well. I see the astilbe we used in the second one as well. I see beautiful delphiniums. I see two, if I'm not mistaken, two types of, or two different varieties of Lysianthus there, the Arosa Red. And the other one, if I'm correct, is the Alyssa Light Apricot.
Yeah, can be.
And the spray roses, maybe you can give me some details as well there.
Yes, I
John.
can.
I think it's the Mimi Eden from the Opstal. Let me go here. Yeah, there we are. Yeah,
And I will give you some details from the Lysianthus as well.
yeah, this is the Arosa Red and the Alyssa Light Apricot. So a lot of different things. The Eryngium there as well, the beautiful blue color. So it's a party for the eyes. And yeah, the candle holders, I mean, they are amazing. And again, look at the menu which is there and the placement of the plates, everything.
The cutlery in
Yep.
gold.
And Kirsten, yes, the Lysianthus are of course from Lucht Lysianthus. We are in their experience center at the moment as well.
And have you noticed that the plates are all in different colors?
It's just as colorful as the arrangement as well.
Yeah, exactly that.
And what's for dessert today, John?
What's for dessert today?
I think
Un
French.
gâteau à la crème glacée et filet de bœuf à la sauce aux champignons, servi avec légumes et riz pilaf. So it's a sort of Chinese menu with
Written in French.
served in Monster.
Wow, it's really amazing. And again, a very airy concept, so people can still talk with each other
Yeah.
and enjoy the flowers. And adding now the Gloriosa, and because the Gloriosa has many different colors in the flower, it really matches and connects the other colors as well.
Now, John, it is just a sort of spring garden or summer garden because blue doesn't match with red and pink, and also so it's just a sort of rainbow-like design, and that's why it works well.
Yeah. If you ask people to make a bouquet with all those colors together, you think, okay, what's going to happen here? But now we're
Yeah, is he or she getting a divorce, and is he celebrating it, or
That's the question about the color
yeah?
and the varieties. End of March, I've been to India for a wedding conference, and I was invited as a speaker with another flower designer from Qatar, and he told me, I don't understand how European floral designer they can mix so well, so many varieties and color,
Yeah,
and they
Yeah.
don't get wrong.
and they don't get.
Wrong.
Oh, but that's the skill you just have.
And because we study for.
Yeah.
It's not only natural.
So it's some education as
Yeah.
well.
Education is important.
Yeah, I think that's a fact.
That's the power also of European floral design.
Okay. Max, next time, if you want to save some time and you're making those candle holders again, Patricia Rosales has a great tip for you. Just to let you know, you can buy those petals as well. The roses already are decomposed then for you.
Yeah, but they don't have all the colors that I wanted.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's always there is always something.
There is
wrong.
always a but,
Yeah.
and yeah, let's keep it with that.
Yeah. Yeah. You do it well.
Jill Hoskin is saying the design has a baroque look to it. I love it. So, Max, if you are now you prepared the whole table. If you are doing weddings like this, do you need to put all the cutlery there as well, or is that's a different team? Or
That's a different team because it's the part of the wedding designer,
yeah,
not the floral designer, but it's a work in advance to see how the flowers are and which cutlery could fit as the plates, as the glass. Yeah, just to make sure that everything is matching.
yeah, and everything fits on the table as well.
Also,
Yeah, but I think they have larger tables.
yeah,
Yeah,
not all the time.
no.
No, not all the time. Sometimes it's quite tricky because you have to be very narrow,
Yeah.
but they want something big, so,
So
and
you have to
something
do-
high.
yeah.
So for the to be stable, it's quite challenging.
Okay.
It's amazing for the people watching and not subscribed yet, because we saw in the statistics that a lot of people are watching our videos but are not subscribed yet. Please like and subscribe to see more of our inspirational videos. The more subscribers we have, the more motivated we are to make more videos. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Well, Max is adding some beautiful clematis there as well.
Of course, I adding some clematis because I'm a clematis lover.
Then you can probably also tell us which variety it is.
Which one? This one? I think it's the Roma. I think
Yeah.
I think it's the clematis amazing Roma.
Don't look at me. I'm already happy that I can name clematis, clematis,
Okay.
and Talinum, and Astilbe, and Gloriosa, and spray roses, and Delphinium,
And lilies.
Erincium,
Lilies.
lilies.
Yeah.
Oui. Une fleur très gentille.
So Max, tell us about what's the craziest you have done on a wedding table, or
With flowers, you mean?
with flowers.
Yeah.
I don't go too crazy. I think if I could say about the flowers that I have done would be the wedding in Texas, because
Yeah.
the amount of flowers, the quantity was like just crazy. Really, it was like
But if you work
Insane.
with 40 people on it for just a week,
yeah. And we have some spare flowers just in case. So it was, yeah. So that was the craziest.
what's the amount of spare flowers you need when you have a designer with 152,000?
It's depending actually the designer. Some will say, okay, we have for this amount we have 3%, 7%, 10%. For small weddings, I would say 10% because 10% is not a lot. But for this kind of wedding, should be around 5. Yeah, just in case,
Just in case.
because everything must be perfect.
especially when you spend a lot of money,
Yeah,
because that's $1 million wedding just on flowers.
yeah, can be.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm amazed by table number 3 as well, Max. It's absolutely beautiful.
The craziest thing I have ever done on a wedding table is spill a glass of red wine on a girl with a white dress.
Why am I not surprised, John?
But it was not, it was, I repeat, not the bride. It was a friend of the bride. So not as an apology, but more as an, why do you wear a white dress to someone else's wedding?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a new dress, so it was a second hand. So it wasn't that crazy after all. I should have done it on purpose.
Caroline Marshall Foster is saying, absolutely beautiful, a masterpiece of color and form.
Thank you.
And nice to see you here as well, Caroline. I mean, so many flower friends joining the online show, which is every first Friday of the month, 3 o'clock Central European time. So adding there the clematis. Really nice that we have the clematis now as a cut flower as well. I mean, we all know them as the beautiful flowers in our garden, but having them as cut flowers and in different colors already as well. All in the Amazing series, named after cities, grown by Margin Par. It took them a lot of testing, a lot of to get the stems sturdy enough to go as a cut flower. But they are there now, and yeah, the whites, the pinks, all different types of colors.
And just to finish the table, I will add some craspedia to bring some bright yellow and keep the garden spirit in the design.
Wow.
You should do something with this, Max. You're really good at it.
Yeah. I will think about it. I promise. I will think about it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're getting compliments from colleague designers as well. Geertje Stienstra saying, looks great, Max.
Thank you.
This one is really beautiful. I'm already looking forward to making videos and pictures of all the designs, because there's so many things happening at the screen, and my eyes go from left to right, up and down as well, just to try not to miss a detail here. And now more of the Craspedia in it, yeah. Probably your drunk uncle sitting on the table will use them as drumsticks at the end of the night.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
When you are not drunk, you can do this.
Yeah.
Especially John.
Yeah.
I'm always drunk, so.
That's true.
At least people think I'm always drunk.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why as well, John. I wonder why as well, because I'm quite serious a lot of the time.
So, serious man, can we get some details of
Yes, we can. And where do you want details of, John? The design, Max, me.
No, not you, please, not you.
Let's start with the design.
Okay.
So again, a natural touch by covering up the ocean pouch with moss.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correcto.
Like the Gardens of Eden with so many beautiful flowers popping out of the moss. I think it's one of my favorite spray roses as well, the Mimi Eden. with the contrast. And I said Gardens of Eden, but Kirsten has even a better way to say it. It's the work has a romantic down the rabbit hole mood. Selection of materials is exquisite. So if you're not beside your shoes yet, Max.
So here we are with the table. That's the third table.
Third table.
Wow. Great.
Wow.
Up to the next one. Normally we try to have our online show within an hour. This is going to take a little bit longer. I hope you don't mind. With such a beautiful designs, I'm looking forward to two more tables. So we extend the online show a little bit longer, and stay with us because especially the last one is I mean the three tables we've seen so far are already really beautiful, but number 4 and especially number 5 are amazing, and also the compliments keep on coming, Max, as well. Farida Kalim is saying rich colors and textures, love it, Max, and so many other comments there about your beautiful design. Um, and now we go from very colorful, the totally opposite. We go black and white.
Black and white this time for the fourth table.
Wow. I already see Max is now working with flocks. Beautiful flower, and it keeps on flowering as well, and keeps on growing. So every day you wake up, another flower opens on the stem. And
So
I see
for this table, I already placed some beautiful double lilies, some new gypsophilia from Margin Palm, and some spray roses.
yeah. These lilies we have seen growing this week. John and I were traveling through Holland during the Dutch lily days. So we've seen many different colors, shapes, scented, non-scented, slightly scented, pollen-free lilies. This one is a very special one. This is a pollen-free double lily. And while John is making a detail, let me get it into the stream, the detail as well. Uh, there is a special group or series of double lilies, which is called the rose lilies. We've got them over here. So as you can see, no pollen at all. It's relatively new. The breeding only started 30 years ago with the first results. What is it, John? 10 years ago?
Now, the first commercial results started in 2010, 2012.
So let's see.
It started when I think that's about 30 years ago, that the grower found some mutants in his lilies. He started to play with them, and in the end, they ended up with rose lily. And rose lily is a pollen-free lily. There are more double pollen-free lilies, but rose lily is a separate mark. Although it is pollen-free, it's a natural product. And in some cases, it can produce some pollen.
Yeah. And that's most of the time if it has a bit of a stressful period.
Yeah.
But as the breeder said, that's what they need to do as well. If they want to make a crossbreed, they need the pollen as well. So that's that for them. It's a trick to do the crossbreeding. And they've got many different varieties, many different colors as well. Don't want to spoil table or the surprise of table number 5, but we will see more rose lilies, beautiful pollen-free lilies there as well.
And the advantage of double pollen-free lilies is that they have a slight scent instead of a strong scent, like Oriental lilies, or how we call them nowadays, scented lilies. So,
Yep.
especially at a wedding table with a lack of pollen and just a slight scent, it's perfect.
Yeah. And nobody has to worry about their clothes as well, that they've got pollen on their clothes. What a lot of people don't know, John, and maybe you can help them with it, how to get rid of the pollen on your clothes.
It's quite easy because pollen from lilies are not UV resistant, so the stain will disappear when you put your clothes in direct sunlight after washing. That's the whole trick.
Yeah.
Only?
So people are
Yeah, that's the whole
For
trick.
like
So,
a big announcement and
yeah, wash it, hang it in direct sunlight,
yeah.
and the stain will disappear like snow for the sun. Oh,
oh,
the
Wow.
knowledge this man has, it's
Oh my
absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So people, while seeing the details of the table, they already noticed the lotus spots for candle holders or candle stands.
Oh, shall I
Great idea.
do
But
a
not only,
detail from that?
yeah, not only the candle holders, the name holders are also the lotus pots. One second, John. Yeah, there we are.
There we are. And here we have the candle holders. And I
How did
like
you put the hole in the lotus?
with force,
Yeah.
just like you made with the monkey. Donkey, sorry, donkey. Monkey as well. I like the contrast with the almost black scabiosa.
Yeah. And also the gypsophila from it's a special gypsophila. It's more in groups.
Is it Million Bells?
No,
no, it's a new one.
and that's one reason to follow us online because I forgot the name at the moment. Got a blackout. So much beautiful things going on. So when we post this and when we make the lookbook, we will put the name up of the variety. White phloxes as well. Some white spray roses. Beautiful combination.
And here we are with this table. So the base of the table is a wooden plank as well. I use some floral foam, the black one, heart-shaped floral foam that I cut in two to give this shape of wave on the table. So they are in different direction. And then I just place some vases between the foam, and then I place the flowers and the candles. So the most important is to give different height of the stems to give this rhythm. It's something really easy to do. The most difficult part is to bring the foam and don't break the foam during the transport.
Yep.
I just broke two this morning because someone just changed the direction in front of me.
Okay, so let's say you don't want to use floral foam. What could be an alternative for this?
For the shape,
Yeah,
you can use wood.
you can use wood, just drill small
Yeah.
holes to put the candlesticks in.
Wow. Amazing again.
Yeah, this was a quickie, at least during the show.
And now it's already time, or already I'm enjoying this show so much.
It's already time, John.
For the last table, table number 5. Let me know in the comments if you want to know something from Mark. While John is playing with this.
Just because I don't want to ruin the table with these silly confetti.
Yeah, no, you're. So, can you imagine? John has ruined over the more than 60 online shows what we did.
I know.
Destroyed so many different designs with confetti. And out of respect, he is now not destroying. As you can see, this really wonderful table arrangement. Maybe we can move the camera.
Yeah, I will lift the camera just a little, John.
Yes, please.
One moment. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is absolutely stunning, Max. So Tell me, okay, how did you build up this table? Is the wooden plank that I see underneath like you used for the other tables, or what is it?
Yeah, so it's a wooden plank that I paint in pink, and I glue some pink scent on it to give like a texture.
Yeah,
On that plank, I make holes the size, the diameter of my glass to make sure that it's
yeah.
stable inside, and I fill up the glass. I didn't. I have my assistant doing for me with water. I'm honest. So we fill up with the water to make sure it's stable and heavy.
Yeah,
And I have some balls that I paint in copper, and I fill up with some floral foam. And
yeah,
here is also floral foam in the centerpiece.
yeah.
So actually,
Wow.
the frame is not complicated, but it's made to make sure that it's safe and stable for the vases.
It's maybe not complicated, but what we see
But
already is not
you
the
can
end result.
reuse it. The thing is, this one for sure you can reuse it because it's something quite commercial that you can reuse with vase and height, and because it's always nice for the Pinterest effect, like the wow effect when the bride and the groom arrive in the room.
Yeah,
And I paint it in pink, but you can paint in white because it's quite a common color for weddings, and you
yeah.
can use it many times.
Wow. And the Atropa is the orange is.
The funny thing is also a sort of mirroring effect from the vases when you look through them.
Yeah. The rose we see as well, the spray rose, is called Pink Fame from the Opstal. It has a bit of a yeah. It's not really a garden rose, but it has a garden rose feel to it for me. And we see the Lysianthus as well, the Alisa light pink. No, sorry, it's the cotton candy actually.
I have two different varieties of Lysianthus.
And you know what's that, John?
I just told the people, but you were not paying attention. It's the
Oh, okay.
but it doesn't matter. But here we see those double lilies as well in many different colors. They are truly amazing. So if you're a lily lover or want to know more about lilies, uh, Love for Lilies is an Instagram and a Facebook account which I would recommend to follow. A lot of inspiration, but also information about lilies. There's a lot of things happening in lily breeding, as we're just showing you. This is one of the, I think, the most stunning results in the last, I don't know how many years.
20.
Yeah, so that's really amazing. There are so many crossbreeds made between the groups. While we had the Asiatic, the Oriental Longiflorum group, there are now so many different crossbreeds that they decided also to make different groups now to divide lilies. So from non-scented, slightly scented, scented, pollen-free, because it's almost impossible to understand which crossbreed it is nowadays. And I think it will
And it
help.
becomes quite technical as well. So
Yeah, but I think it helps you as a florist as well to tell people, okay, this is a non-scented lily. So if you're a fan of the shape and the flower lily itself, but you're not a big fan of the scent, then you can say, okay, this is the non-scented group. So you can enjoy this lily without having the scent.
maybe
And
it's nice to tell that the Love for Lilies campaign is a campaign for all Dutch lily growers promoting their beautiful products.
okay. So the Love for Lilies is a Dutch campaign of all the Dutch lily growers. It's we've been to a lot of lily breeders this week, John and I, and we've seen so many beautiful things, and we will show you on our socials as well. And yeah, especially go to Love for Lilies, and then you will see so many different varieties. It's beautiful, but also it's peony time in Holland, and we have some really wonderful Kansas, or like the Americans say, Kansas peonies. It's a variety Kansas. Uh, Actually, a fun thing is that the peony breeding goes back many, many years. The biggest white variety, Duchesse de Namur, is already been crossbreed in 1856. So, talking about history,
135 years old.
yeah,
That's almost as old as gun florists in the UK.
can you imagine? That's a very old shop. You've been there, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. Great shop on the south coast.
It's really amazing designs.
So I make the base like very compact with lilies, peonies, eryngium, lizanthus, and now and jatropha, and now I'm adding some astilbe to bring some lightness, a little bit more spiky, and to fill up also the design.
Can you go to full screen, John?
Yeah, I can try.
And at the end, I will add just some red anthuriums.
Then it really pops out. So as you can see, it's not without reason we asked Max to do these wedding decorations. He's not only making those wedding decorations himself. He's also been asked by many people to do wedding decorations. So if you need a specialist for wedding decorations, weddings, and getting great tips about how to bend anthuriums, yeah, call Max Hurtaud. Uh, like you already heard, he's a speaker on events as well. You were in the list 30 under 30 as well, right, Max?
Sorry?
Or 30 under 30 as one of the most upcoming florists, or 40
Yeah,
under 40. What
yeah,
I
it
don't
was
want to tell your age, but
30 under 30. Yes,
yeah,
was right.
yeah. So Vicky Hees is saying it's hard to pick a favorite of these five tables. They're all exquisite. Great, Max. Thank you. So let me know in the comments which one is your favorite while Max is finishing up table number 5. Quite curious. Last month we had votes from the Eurovision Song Festival or
Yeah.
Flower Festival, but I would like to know from the people as well. Do you have a favorite? And maybe tell us why as well. And while Max is doing this, I can also tell you that next month, so the show in July, that's going to be on this, let me see, that's going to be on which day of July? On the 4th of July, we have the BFA Florist of the Year, Karen Lindsay. We're going to be there in her shop, in her workshop. She's going to make some wonderful designs. John will not be there, but we will have Morgan in the role of John. So he will dress up like John.
So it will be a sort of cross dressing.
Yeah. So let's see how that will look. So if you want to be there as well and get a reminder for the show, you can already register on the website flowercircus.nl. The show with Karen Lindsay, and we have more great designers coming up as well. We've got a great lineup. We already had a great lineup for 2025, and it's only getting better. If they all get the level of what we have seen today, I don't know, but every florist that we invite has his or her own speciality, and That's why I really wanted Max to do the wedding table decorations. As we all can see now, he's a true specialist with these kinds of designs. Um, Vicky is saying number 2 for me. Catherine is saying table 4. Farida is saying table number 2. Manel Mohan is saying all our a beautiful favorite was number 3. Please show the flowers used. Thanks. Manel, please go to flowercircus.nl. You can still register for this show. Then you get the lookbook. We will write down all the ingredients of all the tables as well. Kirsten also says number 3. Ido is asking what was used to build the flower display in. It's on a wooden plank, and on top of it, it's floral foam. On the vases, there's a bowl as well, and in those bowls is floral foam. But of course, you can use the ocean pouch there as well. Margaret K is saying so hard to decide which one I love the most. They are all beautiful. Monica saying table number 5 for me. It's probably because of the colors, Monica. This one is truly
Here
stunning.
we are with the table number 5.
Wow. Really. Max,
Thank you.
amazing. Really. I'm so impressed, and I think you can even hear it. I didn't talk too much this time.
No, you didn't, because you were absolutely left.
Speechless.
Oh. And still I haven't ruined one design.
So let's quickly end this live stream. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Max, for those
you.
great designs. And I want to thank the Love for Lilies for the lilies, Antura for the anthuriums, Margin Par for all those beautiful summer flowers. We had the Opstal with the spray roses, Gunis with the peonies, and I'm forgetting one, and I shouldn't forget one. So which one is that, Max?
Beyond!
Beyond Chrysanthemum with the white chrysanthemums. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you soon again.
Yeah.
Bye bye.